welcome to the May issue of the Destination Downtown Lowdown. I've got two wonderful guests with me today, our new mayor, McColl, and Lexi Pittman. And we'll get to them in just a second, but I wanted to kind of do a recap real quick. I know we're going to talk about what's going on in the month of May, and there's a lot that's going to be going on in downtown Dillon, but let's talk about April 1st. A lot of exciting things happen for our community. Two of them are right here in the room with me. Why don't we start with Lexi, since you're on my left. Tell us what happened to you in the month of April.
Well, we purchased this new building that we're filming in, and we plan to relocate here within the end of May, by the end of May.
So what was the big decision to move into such a big building?
Well, it's just such a great building. We love the look of it and trying to expand a little bit.
Now, you've been a long-time female business owner in downtown Dillon. How long have you already been down here?
8 years.
8 years. And where's your current location?
My current location is on North McColl Avenue.
And you sell cosmetics, Merle Norman, clothing, hair design, makeup. You do a little of everything.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and the boutique, I would imagine the boutique's going to grow pretty significantly in this large space.
That's right.
Yeah. What else will you be doing in your salon here?
So, like she said, we have Merle Norman cosmetics, boutique clothing. I do hair and makeup, so.
I think when you heard something about
spray
tans,
yeah.
And then I think you're going to have is it an esthetician that does?
Yes, we
Yes.
have to get an esthetician.
Esthetician, thank you so much. Well, we're looking forward to having you. This particular building has a lot of personal feelings for me. This is where my first job was in the 80s, and it was Young World. I actually worked here. Daddy paid them to pay me to work here because I was so young, but it kept me busy during the summer, and I remember standing right over there with Esther Thomas and Judy, selling clothes, and I had such a big credit for the clothes that I actually wanted to purchase that I never took any money home. But this was my first job. It was Young World, then it was Gigi and Doc's, and now it's going to be named?
It'll be Shop Alexis Reed.
Okay, so Shop Alexis Reed, coming probably opening in May, like any minute now? Any minute now. We look forward to it, and we look forward to having your new location. Thanks, Lexi. And then something else fabulous happened this month. We got a new mayor, Mayor McColl. I'll let you talk about your history in Dillon and what you foresee in the future. What have you been doing the past April since you got sworn in?
Well, Lisa, I'm really, really excited. I was excited to be elected. It's really an honor. And since I've been sworn in,
We've been busy.
You and the rest of the city of Dillon has really kept me busy. It's been a really busy month. And I'm starting to learn that every month is just as busy as April has been. So just the stuff happening around town, the Wren mural on the wall right there, it's beautiful. Thank you for all your work with that.
I'm so thrilled about
great.
that.
So we did that, I think, Friday.
Past Friday.
Yeah. It's beautiful. I think we had Premier Foot Care open up this month.
Yeah, new business in Dillon, Premier Foot Care, yep.
And then the main event was, of course, Celebrate Maine.
I'm still resting from that.
What a long day. So I would like to say, Lisa, you did a fabulous job with putting Celebrate Maine together. It was outstanding. I can't remember, I don't know how long I've been going to them, but I think this is the biggest crowd I ever remember seeing there. The entertainment was great, the vendors were great, and I really would like to thank all the employees of the city, because some of those guys and girls, they got up at 6 o'clock that morning while everyone else was sleeping to prepare the streets, and I know I left around 10 o'clock and they were just starting to clean up. So that's a really long day. Every single department that the city has was involved there. Glenn, he did such a great job.
He's a great boss.
Getting all that stuff together. Lisa, thank you so much for all that.
It's my pleasure.
The other thing I'm really excited about is the re-landscaping of Main Street. So right now we are currently trying to get the plans back, or the drawings back from the architects or landscape architects. Once they give the renderings back, I think some decisions will be made on what type of plants and bushes to put
It's exciting.
Oh, it's very exciting. So it's really pretty right now with all the greenery and coming up and down Main Street. But I think when you see the pictures or this new landscape architecture, it's going to be great. We've got some new trash cans, new park benches, some uniform signage that's going to go up. So
a nice facelift for downtown.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. So downtown is really starting to grow. At least a lot of that is because of you. And the city of Dillon and the citizens really appreciate it.
Well, I just love being here. You know, my coming back to Dillon to be a part of this was an interesting turn in my life, and I'm so happy to be working with Lexi and all the business owners. Our past mayor, Pro Tem Mayor Wallace, it was wonderful to work with him, and I'm looking forward to 4 amazing years with you.
Absolutely.
I have definitely had you busy this past April with chit chat and chews and coffee and talks and events and murals and the DCA's got you busy working with the streetscaping. So I think the combination of all of us and all the other city departments we have, you give us a year, 2 to 3 years, and downtown is just going to be a brand new shiny toy that we can all be really, really proud of. Celebrate Maine was an amazing event. I have worked with city governments for half of my life, and I have truly never worked with a group of people more dedicated to seeing our community have a good time. You know, the public works, I've never seen an event stay so clean. It's always been, you bring in a crew to help clean up because there just wasn't that group effort, and they truly kept it clean. It was a wonderful, safe event. There were no concerns besides 1,000+ people really having a very good time during the day, and it's what an event coordinator wants to do, is stand there and see that happening, and carnival atmosphere. And I've got some great plans for next year. I've already, this morning at 7:30 driving to work, I was on the phone saying, this is what I want, this is what I want. So I'm looking forward to what's going to happen for next year. Yeah, just add more and do it a little bit better and a little bit bigger and see it grow.
I will say that the chat and choose and the Merchants Association meetings in the mornings, if you have not been coming out to those, please make a point to come out. They're advertised in the paper, on Facebook, or you can call Lisa's office. You make a lot of really good contacts, and you'd be really surprised at the people that show up and the conversations people have. If you're concerned about your community, concerned about downtown, concerned about downtown growing and the merchants downtown, show up for stuff like that. Also, a lot of people came to celebrate May. There was a lot for the entire family. The car show, how many cars were there?
We had about 100 cars.
Yeah, it was huge. Next year, like Lisa said, please come out, be present, be part of the community. We need you.
Sorry. It's almost like 2 events though, because the morning time with the entertainment throughout the day and the vendors, and then we kind of have a reprieve for about an hour where the beginning, the morning type and the afternoon part of the event kind of moves out, and then the nighttime crowd comes in, and that's when the band kicks off at 7 o'clock. And a lot of people I know went home with their kids, rested a little bit, and then came back. Some of them left their kids behind and came back. So, I mean, it's something to plan throughout the day, you know, the morning time with all the activities and the different amusements and those kinds of things. And then the local entertainment that we have really came out with Dance Dimensions and Elite, and we brought in some folks from out of town and Green Brothers, and, you know, it was just a good solid day. And then once again, sun goes down, the band comes up, and we continue on until 10 o'clock. So it's just a good time for everybody. And hopes for next year is to add another stage, an entire 4-H and Clemson Extension wing on there. So we had some goats here this past time, and they kind of stole the show all day. So we're going to have more of that because everybody really seemed to enjoy that. And I think our Clemson Extension and the 4-H club could, you know, benefit from people seeing what they're trying to do in the area, because they're very active here.
How about those kazoos?
I'm sure about 200 parents were driven crazy that evening. I know I drove my husband crazy when I got home with him because he was asleep and I wasn't. Well, the kazoo came out.
He did look tired.
He did look tired, yes he did. But we brought Rick Hubbard in from Hilton Head to entertain the kids. We've never had really a specific child or a children's entertainer, and we'll expand on that a lot next year. The stage is going to be moved, car show is going to be tweaked a little bit, and we'll find an amusement company that will definitely bring out some amusements. And I'm foreseeing carnivals with stilt walkers and roving entertainers and that kind of thing. So not an arts and crafts festival, but a true street carnival, basically. Yeah, I'm envisioning fire blowers. I know we're not going to have that, but I just, not a circus, but a carnival.
Keith might have something to say about that.
Okay, I know you really might. Anyway, April was amazing. A new mayor was sworn in. We're looking forward to working with you. A businesswoman that is very successful in the area is growing. A new business has moved into our area with Premier Foot Care, murals, special events, merchants meetings. And I would like to say that you don't have to be a business owner to come down to the Merchants Association meetings or the Chit Chat and Choose. It truly is for the community to get involved. Maybe you have an idea that might just spark an interest and go, oh yeah, that's great. And I'll roll with it. You know, it just takes a moment for an inception of an idea for something new to grow, and you never know where it's going to go. So April was fabulous. And now it's May. And it's May 1st, and we're starting out on Thursday, May 4th with the Premier Foot Care Chit Chat and Chew. This time it is actually going to be catered by Macalaki, which is always a great draw. We've got DJ Elixir, and it's catered. There's food, there's drink, there's community, and we just get together for an hour and a half and just hang out. The event's grown from a handful to a room of 40. I'd like to see it become a room of 100. So everybody's invited. That will be from 5:30 to 7 on May 4th, and the address is 200 West Harrison Street, right beside the Dillon Community Pharmacy. If you have any questions, you can let me know, but Devon and his partner Michelle would love to have everybody come out. They've already been a pretty big part of our community. They came to council, introduced themselves. They had a great grand opening. Damon is actually from this area, so he's coming back to bring a much needed service to some folks in the area that have diabetes and some issues with their feet. He'll be open on Fridays and Saturdays for the time being until he can open it up full time. First Friday at the Fountain. Excited about this one. The Dillon Downtown Merchants Association is helping out with this as much as they can when they're not working. Like I said, anybody that can come to the Merchants Association meeting might actually get roped into helping out just a little bit, but our first event is May 5th. The main event band is going to be with us, rocking us until the evening from 7 to 10. DJ Elixir, which is one of our local residents, is going to kind of run the show for us at 6 o'clock. Food trucks, I know we've got Kona Ice, Traveling Toms, Sea Soul Melody. If you like those fried lobsters, she's definitely going to have those. And then Ronald Graham with Gigi's Italian Ice and More. Some more of your traditional foods will be there. We've got Todd's Twisted Balloons. I've got a face painter, sidewalk chalk, everything you need from 6 to 10 to have a good time. You're welcome to bring your chairs and your coolers, just no glass, please. And come on out to the first Friday. Other events will be June 2nd, July 14th. Yes, that is not the first Friday, it's the second, but bear with us, we had to kind of have a schedule adjustment. And August 4th. All of these events can be found on the City of Dillon website. I've got a new assistant now. Her name is Ashley Phillips. She couldn't be here today, but she has added all of our events onto the website, so you can see all of those there with the details as well. So that's First Friday at the Fountain. And then, if you guys are ready for some food, on May 10th is our first Streets Eats on the Street. I did get a message today from the Poke Bowl guy out of Florence. I am trying to recruit some new food vendors to come and be a part of something that we established last year that was terribly successful. And the Poke Bowl, not a single fryer on his entire truck. It's all fresh fish and rice and that kind of thing. But we'll have all your favorites: the Spicy Rooster, Ashley's Yummy Tummy, Platinum, Royal Sweets. The list is about 10 long. So please come out May 10th for the first one. That's from 11 to 7. And all these things take place in South Plaza and right along South Railroad Avenue. Those other dates will all be on the website as well. And then we've got a new event called Screen on the Green. It's a movie series that will be taking place right along the Buffet lot, which is on South Railroad and Hampton Street on the corner. Eventually my new visitor center is going to be back there, but the movies will be shown on the side of the wall. I've got food trucks, I've got entertainment as well. Between DJ Elixir and Danny Locke and me, the two of those will be going back and forth for different events, maybe some live bands as the season continues. But these are the movies that we have, so bear with me here. May 13th is Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and these are all the movies that the community chose that they wanted. June 17th is Vivo. July 15th, The Lion King, and this is the 2019 edition. August 12th, I Want to Dance with Somebody with Whitney Houston. September 9th will be Lightyear. Now, October 7th, the community wanted a certain mermaid live action to be one of the movies that was going to be shown. I can't announce it yet because of the Swank Motion Picture Association that we work with. I can't officially announce the mermaid that's going to be there. But on October 7th, I did extend the season for 2 months because I couldn't get the movie that you really wanted until October, so I figured we just show 2 more movies. So in October, a little bit closer, I'll be able to announce who the mermaid is that will be coming for the live action movie. This event runs from 6 until 10 right there at the buffet lot. Lots of great movies. It's just a good time. Come on out. The Hearts for Bubble guy will be there. Ty's Twisted Balloons is back and forth. We've got face painters. A lot to do before it gets dark enough for the movie to start. Bring your chair, your blankets, your coolers, your own food, or buy it from the food trucks. It's going to be a busy, great summer. Everything starts in May, goes all the way through October. Please like the City of Dillon, South Carolina Facebook page for all the updates. Everything is now on the City of Dillon website. And I'm looking to an amazing May.
That sounds busy.
It's gonna be busy. It is. I got a vacation I gotta fit in there somewhere. It is a lot to do. People always say, there's nothing to do in Dillon, but there really and truly is. I mean, you can shop and do everything you need to downtown. If you just come down for a few minutes, grab yourself some juice, get your hair done, get your nails done, buy an outfit. I don't know, just come and sit at South Plaza and enjoy the day. Come out to the community events that we're doing, and if you're one that's, I don't ever go to anything, well, come. You never know. Just sit in the background and enjoy what Dillon has to offer. There's a lot of great people here that just are coming together with the community, whether it's the city employees, the community themselves, our council now, our building owners, our merchants, and that kind of thing. It's an exciting time to be in downtown Dillon. And we're getting to know Dillon. Isn't that right, Cedric?
Very well said.
Yeah.
Lexi, congratulations on your new building. This is beautiful. And thank you for hosting us today.
No problem, absolutely.
So thank you, Dillon, for joining us for the May version of the Destination Downtown Dillon Lowdown, and we'll be back again next month. Bye.